Hello gamers, this is DNH and welcome back to SkyBlock Quickcarpet. So I really wanted to have a time-lapse for you this week of the beach. I pushed to really work on it a lot, and it just, it just is not going to happen. So, I considered not having a video this week at all, but my plans were to have a time-lapse of the beach, and then do a tour of the beach, and then the next video talk about my future plans on this map. So I think I'll just go ahead and talk about my future plans today. Hopefully have a time-lapse for you next week. Ugh. I'm not trying to hype it up because I hate hyping it up early, but the beach area is probably the single biggest time lapse I have ever done. There is just a lot of placing blocks, a lot of geographical area. It is way bigger than this, although not as intricate. But there's a lot of technical things with building a water thing. My biggest project, the biggest compliments I received on my original SkyBlock's time lapse, on my original SkyBlock's map in particular, not necessarily the time lapse, was the lake that I built, and this is like huge in comparison to the lake. So anyway, I'm going to talk about some of my future plans and just kind of reveal them to you. First, I will say I've had a couple of commenters asking about a world download, which I totally appreciate, and I will do a world download once I finish the beach area. I don't want to have an uncompleted project, so I'll finish the beach and do a world download as part of that thing. So, yeah. I had a lava bucket trade that came up, so now I'm full on lava buckets here, and I have a couple extra ones. In fact, let me just go ahead and make another chest while I'm thinking about it. I'll just take wood from here. That's fine. Okay, I can count to 8, no problem. So, yeah, I will do a world download. So for those of you who are looking forward to that, hopefully in the next couple weeks you'll see a world download. I absolutely don't mind sharing it, and I've done world downloads in the past, so there you go. But yeah, so future plans on this map. You know, one of the things that distracted there. One of the things that I always was sort of upset's maybe not the right word, but disappointed about. I've done a lot of wonderful things in Minecraft. I'm very proud of what I've done on my previous Skyblocks. I'm very proud of what I did with the Agrarian Skies Let's Play. I'm proud of what I did with the Voidbound group on Agrarian Skies 2. So there's certainly a lot of very good things that I've done. But the one thing that I haven't really done a ton of is I have not really done one world over a long period of time. I watched like my friend Mitch Keeler, who's like 450 plus episodes into a Let's Play on a single world. And the things that he has there are just like amazing, right? And so I kind of want that, you know, I want to have a single Let's Play where I have a lot of, let me do 4 more cobblestone and the rest sand, where I have, where I'm just focusing on one world. And that's really, like I said, what I want to do with this world. This works great for gathering sand, by the way. So I do have sand in all of these chests, but not really much in any of these. So I'll generate more since I'm over here. Yeah, and I really need emeralds too. I might as well try to gather up a run here while I'm talking about it. So, and honestly, looking at the amount of stuff I've already built on this world, I am already proud of what I've done on this world. Don't get me wrong. So that's great, but I want this to be a world where I've only been working on it for maybe 6 months. Maybe a world where I've been working on for years and where I go back and forth and do extra things and extra projects and, revisit some of the same projects and that kind of thing. So I really have a lot of plans for this world, and I have like a laundry list of things that I want to build. But and I'm not going to talk about all of those right now, but there are a couple that I wanted to talk about in this episode. So after I finished with the beach, that's been a really big project, and I got kind of hot and cold on wanting to work on the same thing. So I think I'm going to have a primary and a secondary project going forward. So the secondary project, and I'm not going to talk immensely about this, I want to mention it because I'm probably going to be working some on it, is a castle. Predominantly like a Scottish style castle with like rolling hills and things like that, also kind of incorporated. I don't have a lot of finite details about my vision for that, but that is something that I'm going to try to pick out a location and try to start to work on this map. But that's going to be my secondary project to work on, kind of as a break from the primary one. When I get bored, or when I'm getting stuck with things or not wanting to work on it. So I'm not going to really go hugely into that right now. The primary project that I'm going to be working on after this is going to be a zoo. Let's call it a zoo. I've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing New Horizons, and so I guess theoretically you could say, if I do, right. Theoretically you could say, and let me just add some more paper. You could say museum, right? In Animal Crossing they have a museum, quote unquote, which has a lot of various... Okay, that's fine. A lot of various animals, and it has like fish and bugs and the things that you collect as part of a museum. And, that's really sort of what I'm looking for, right? Is that type of thing. So I'm going to have exhibits with animals. Minecraft has a lot of animals like pandas or foxes. And you saw in the last couple episodes, I've been talking about trying to spawn those animals. And that's partially why, right? Is because I want to try to gather them, put them in a zoo, build exhibits like a jungle type exhibit for the pandas. I don't know why I'm describing to you what a zoo is. I mean, if you don't know what a zoo is, go out, look up a local zoo, and go to the zoo. You're missing out on amazing things. So yeah, but a zoo, right? So animal exhibits that are that are like big, nice natural habitat things. So pandas, foxes, polar bears, all the animals. And one of the other things that I'm going to do after the beach is update to Minecraft 1.15. I'm still on 1.14.4 or whatever, and one of the main things that I've been kind of waiting, I have the Quickcarpet, I have Optifine, I have a number of different things installed, the bounding box installed, but the thing that was really taking a lot of blast protection. Ugh. Which guy was it? Is this guy? Okay. Yeah, and that didn't help out at all. I think that was the guy that I just updated. I don't know. Maybe not, because he's still trading. I mean, mainly I'm just trying to get emeralds, but I'm also trying to progress all of these guys in their trades. So anyway, okay, zoo. I don't remember what I was saying. Piercing, curse of vanishing. All right, I'm just gonna get the emeralds. I'm not gonna worry about what these guys are trading for right now. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay, good. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate the easy emeralds. Oh. And damn, I really don't remember what I was talking about. Go to a zoo. Yeah. Oh yeah, 1.15. So I've been waiting for everything to kind of update, and the thing that was taking the longest was Replay Mod. In fact, the developer of Replay Mod was saying, I'm probably not even going to update it ever because I'm busy doing other things in his life. But basically, he struck some kind of deal, and eventually it got to a point where now it's being updated, and it does have 1.15. So I didn't want to update right in the middle of this project, though, like just in case, quote unquote. So I am waiting until after the beach project is done. But yeah, my plan is to update to 1.15, which will give me bees. I don't know, like if again 1.16 is probably on the horizon pretty quick from Mojang, but basically then I have to wait for everybody else, Quickcarpet and blah, to support that. So even though there's going to be like piglins and other things in 1.16, I don't know when I'm going to get to that. But I should be able to get to 1.15, get to bees, and get all the other animals that are there. And so, yeah, that'll be great. So what about, obviously we have the, you know, and I'm going to try to put them in their natural habitat, like the pandas and stuff like that. It'll be like you know, bamboo, and polar bears will be in some kind of polar exhibit. You know, I have I still haven't moved on this world. I've been, again, pushing for the time lapse. I still haven't removed the cows and sheep and stuff over there. So will they be in the zoo? Yeah, I'll have cows and pig and chickens and sheep in the zoo. What kind of environment for them? I don't know. I might do a petting zoo or a barn. I might do a more natural environment like plains. I might do some combination of both. We'll see. So you might be thinking about hostile mobs like zombies or skeletons. Yeah, you know, you can name tag those things, and I could maybe have a hostile mob building like a lot of zoos have a reptile building. I could do that. Or what kind of environment would you put zombies or skeletons in? I don't know, a graveyard or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I'll have to see how the mood strikes me. I'll have to see what kind of environment I want to put for those hostile mobs. What about nether mobs, blaze or wither skeletons? Yeah, I think I can probably transport them to the overworld and have an exhibit for those. If I absolutely can't I think I can transport them, and I'd like to build the whole thing basically in the overworld. I'm going to have to pick a good place for it, and it's going to be pretty big, and it might even be in sections across various areas. And I'm not going to totally worry about, oh, a jungle biome has to be, or a jungle exhibit has to be in a jungle biome. I'm not going to try to completely make it that way. But at the same time, I want to have accessibility to, if I have to spawn an animal, I don't want to have to cart it thousands of blocks to try to get it somewhere. So I want to try to pick a place that's relatively accessible to a lot of different biomes, right? So if I have to build a section in the nether for the nether mobs, I will. But basically, I think I can transport them to the overworld, name tag them, and keep them. What about end mobs? I mean, Endermen obviously are in the overworld anyway. But what about shulkers? I think I can transport shulkers, and that would be a heck of a journey to try to get them to the overworld. But something, again, could be a big project, something I want to try to have a couple of shulkers, 1 or 2 shulkers in a shulker exhibit. What about the Ender Dragon or the Wither itself? Yeah, almost decidedly no. Those will not be part of the museum. First of all, I don't think I can transport the Ender Dragon. I don't really, to my knowledge, there wouldn't be any way to do that. And even if I could... Did I put stuff in there? No, I don't know. Even if I could, I think it would be just way too dangerous to have the dragon, in the overworld. I think there would be too much risk of it destroying stuff. And so, yeah, it just wouldn't be worth it. Now, And the wither, same thing. I think it'd just be too dangerous. I don't have a great way to contain it, and so it's probably not worth it. Now, that's where the description of museum maybe comes in to play, right? Because that doesn't mean I don't have an Ender Dragon exhibit. Maybe I have the Ender Dragon egg in an exhibit. Maybe I build a skeleton version of it out of bone blocks or something like that. I don't know. There's all kinds of things that I could look at doing to kind of represent that. And hello, buddy. And yeah, so that would be kind of the direction that I would go. I'd still have an Ender Dragon exhibit, but not. In fact, let me. I really want to get some emeralds up here. So let me see if I can trade these guys up. And same with the wither, right? I might make soul sand and heads and just talk about the wither. Oh, I think I could have still traded with him. And talk about the wither, but not have where I actually have a wither spawned in. No. Okay, good. Yeah, so I would have those type of exhibits. What about villagers? What about the people? Yeah, I would have them in the museum, in the zoo. And again, before you go, oh my God, you're keeping villagers in a zoo. First of all, Minecraft is fictional, people. It's a computer game, so get over it. Whatever. And again, I mean that's maybe why museum is a better description. But there's a bunch of different clothed. See, these guys are wearing the swamp clothing. Those guys are wearing just the normal clothing. Obviously, these guys are farmers, and there's butchers and blacksmiths and all kinds of different smiths. And so yeah, I would like to show. Okay, I think that's all I can do for, unless I can come back in here. Nope. No. I don't completely understand the limits that they have on trading, so that's fine though. And it's about to be night anyway, so I'm gonna pick the carrots and then sleep. There we go. So, yeah, a bunch of different costumes, a bunch of different trades for the villagers. They have the different locations have different building types that they have. So I could show that and represent that. And yeah, I just want, in this SkyBlock where I started with nothing, I just kind of want to make representations of all of the different Minecraft style things in somewhat of their Minecraft or maybe real life natural environments. I'll take some liberties with design or whatever, just based on my own whims or my own shortcomings of design or whatever. But yeah, that is my goal as to kind of what I want to do within this map. So again, I have a huge list of things, but the next two that I have on my list are castle and zoo / museum. So I'm really excited about that project, and like I said, it's going to be a massive, massive project. I mean, it's going to take a lot of space and a lot of time, and some of those things, moving a lot of animals is gonna be effort. I do have to be, and I don't want to put it anywhere near the spawn chunks or anywhere in the spawn chunks. And I do have to be cognizant of the mob caps per se. And I don't just want like when I was breeding the chickens over here or the cows over there or whatever, I'd have like 100 chickens, 200 chickens, or more probably, I don't know, or hundreds of cows. And I don't just want that in the zoo. I mean, I just want a representation, right? So some animals I might have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 cows per se. A small handful of chickens. Some, like zombies, I might only have a couple of zombies or a couple of skeletons. I don't know. Particularly like shulker, like I think it's going to be, if possible at all, an immense amount of effort to just move one shulker. So you might get one, I might try to get a pair depending, on how it goes. So yeah, I mean, there might be more of certain things or less of others, and I mean, I'm not going to just go for two of everything or something like that. But yeah, yeah, I definitely want to do something that is cool within that vein. And look, I'm not in any way saying I'm the first person to ever build a zoo in Minecraft. I mean, search that on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find 50 other things. It's not, I mean, that's not any different than anything else on Minecraft. Search Minecraft and any word, and you're going to find videos about it. So, I'm not saying that this is an original idea that I had, but it's something that I think really kind of fits within the SkyBlock world, fits within what I'm trying to do, and so I'm excited about it. I'm also really excited to show you the beach. I'm really sorry that I am not able to show that to you right now. Again, partially it's just that it's a huge project in a huge area. Partially it's also that, I do this in my free time. This is not a job or anything. And honestly, there's been a lot of reason to have some spare time to myself recently to try to relax. I've been playing, I mentioned Animal Crossing. I've been playing some Animal Crossing. I've been playing some other games here or there. Because I deserve to relax, and enjoy life the same as everybody else. And so, I think one of these guys does carrots. Yeah, he's carrots, and he's still full out on his potato trade even after sleeping. Wow. I don't think this guy does carrots at all, though. But he's going to completely run away from me. Yep, he doesn't. Okay. I'll just eat a carrot to fill out my hunger. I think all of these guys, or at least two of these guys, do carrots, so I'll be able to trade a lot of these carrots. It's fine. So yeah, I've been doing other things, and I'm not. I mean, I said sorry, but I'm not really apologizing for it. I mean, it's it is what it is. It's part of enjoying life, and I hope that's something that everybody's out there doing, finding the things that they like and enjoy. And don't just I mean, I'm hoping that you're enjoying my content, but don't just wait for me to make stuff. Do the things that move and motivate you too. I really appreciate every one of you who's been watching my channel, and the engagement lately has just been insane. Thank you for all of the comments. I love them. I've had a couple of really, really regular commenters on my channel recently, and I've really loved interacting with you guys, or girls. I don't know. I think it's 90+% guys that watch my videos, so I think that's probably a pretty safe assumption. But either way, it doesn't really matter. Guys, girls, whoever. I'm happy that you all are out there watching, and so I'm trying to make things that you'll find interesting, and doing that, I'm just trying to make things that I find interesting and show it to you. I mean, that is how I started this channel, and that's how I'm going to continue it. So yeah. And that's why I've spent this entire video farming things, which I'm sure is crazy interesting. But actually, that's something that you can see playing in the background while I talk about what I think are some very interesting upcoming plans for my SkyBlock series. I've been doing this since about October, maybe a little bit before October. I don't remember exactly when I started. And so I've only been going like 7 months or something on this. And I mean, looking at the things that I've built in this world, I'm pretty happy with it. Honestly, I think that there's been a lot of progress on it, and I'm more than happy to share that with you, but I've just been happy to do it myself. So, keep the comments coming. I'll try to keep the videos coming. And yeah, like I said, I'm excited for, I'm excited for the the continuation of the series and what's up next. I'm excited to show you guys the beach, and then excited to start on the next string of projects, which hopefully, while they will be equally also large and take up a lot of time and effort, should also be incredibly interesting. So, yep, that is basically what I want to share with you guys. This should come out right after Mother's Day. This is basically tomorrow's Mother's Day. So again, another thing that's going to delay me in being able to finish the beach, but that's fine. You know, again, spend some time with your family if you can. And I hope that everybody is staying healthy and happy and having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I'm going to go. And as always, gamers, have a good evening, day, and night. Minecraft, time-lapse, mob traps, world maps, cat naps, rap tracks perhaps. You'll tune in and watch the hijinks, and if you like, click the up and subscribe links.